I just finished all 3 lighting DIYs and I'm so proud of how they all came out. I'm sitting right in front of one. I'm gonna turn it off. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave it on. I was gonna say it's kind of a glare, but it's okay. I love all 3 of them. I will put them all right here, a photo of all 3, and we will get to starting. Let's go start the process, or I will show you how I did the process. So let's go. We went shopping. We grabbed a few things. I went to Walmart yesterday and I also went to my mother's house. Don't let the bag fool you. It was in her bag full of bags. And I got half the things there and then the other half I got from Walmart. This was the gem I got from Walmart. It smells so good. It was only $5. Look at that after I'm done using it. I have this cute little jar, vase. Oh, love it. And then I also went to Home Depot. I bought some lights. So these are puck lights. I will be using it for my budget-friendly DIY. I also have some sandpaper in here that I took from my mother's house. And got my hot glue gun. Some spray paint because we will be needing this. Yes, we will. And I got this tea. Yesterday I thought, if I'm going to be staining this witch, I'm going to be staining this with some tea. I thought it needed to be like a brown tea, but I looked it up and black tea actually works better because it's darker. So the darker the tea, the better it will adhere. So, or the look that I'm going for is like a vintagey look. I don't like how stark white. I don't like how stark white it is. So I'm going to be staining it so it looks like it's a nice warm tone even when it's not lit. So I'm going to get to that. And what else do I have? Oh, and then I also got this from IKEA. It's like a tall, I'll put the picture here. This is where the black spray paint comes in because I will be spray painting the chrome. First, I will be sanding it down. Then I will be spray painting, and then after it dries, I will be putting on the rub and buff that I went shopping at my mother's store. And the third lighting will be DIY will be. Look at this fabric. Look at this fabric. Look at this fabric. Isn't it cute? It is. It is. I know it is. It matches the lamp that I don't have out here. Let me go grab it. I thrifted it and I've been using it. So let me go get it from its home so I can bring it so you can see it. Isn't she beautiful? Let me make some room so you can see it. She's a beaut. Yes, she is. Look at this. I thrifted this. She is wonderful. I'm gonna do something about all this because I see where their head was at. It is not a bad idea, but I think I'm just gonna hot glue it to give it a little bit of cushion for the bottom. So you don't see, because I could see all of these when it's sitting down. I don't want that. And yeah, look at it. I tried cleaning this. It was really stained. It was already wrinkly, but me trying to clean it and air dry it made it look even more wrinkly. I know it adds character. That's what Eric says, but I want to do something to it. I tried buying a new lampshade. The new lampshade was too short for the stem. I don't know what to call it. The stem of the light, like this part of it, it was too long for the lampshade that I bought, and I didn't know what to do. So I saw online, forgot which channel, because I searched up different ways of how to make a lampshade nice, and I liked some, but I know you could still see these like ripples if I did it the other way I was thinking about or thinking of. And I saw Lone Fox. He ended up doing, he ended up doing like a ripple in the fabric. So, by the way, doesn't this match? Aren't these colors just beautiful together? Won't it look beautiful? Look at that. Oh, it's gonna look so beautiful, but it's gonna be a ripple fabric. I'm gonna cut down maybe 2 inches of the fabric all the way down. I will fold it and then it'll have the ripples look. I think it's gonna look gorgeous. Oh, it's gonna look so gorgeous. So just in case I bought 2 of them, I didn't know what I wanted. I think I did know what I wanted. I just wanted to get this one too. Aren't they gorgeous? They are. I think they were like $3, $4 each. I'm not so sure. Then I have the Rub and Buff with some Shiloh hair, my brother's dog. I'm gonna be using this Rub and Buff with the spray paint on this beauty. The VIDJA, where is it? Oh. VIDJA. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So, yeah, this is what it is. And then I looked up if sandpaper was okay, one that wasn't too coarse, so I got 220 and 150, and I will be using this on the chrome, the 220. So then the black spray paint can adhere, and then I will let that dry. It is raining outside, so I'm hoping my project could be good, would be good, will be good. I'm gonna just get started on it. So let's get started on it. Let's go. Oh, first things first, I need to measure the corner this is gonna be. This is going to be on the couch behind the table. Couch behind the table? Table behind the couch. This is going to be on the table behind the couch. And I needed to find one that was small enough. So I'm gonna go measure. This is the moment of truth. Hopefully it fits. Let's go. And that's perfect. There's like a gap at the end of the couch and it fits perfectly here. So it's gonna fit perfectly there because it's gonna be housed there. I jumped straight into the project, laid out my tarp, and got to sanding for what felt like an eternity. I used a 220 grit sandpaper to lightly sand each piece, and I wiped them down to clean off any excess dust before going in with the matte black spray paint. The spray paint I used for this project was the Bare Premium Black Matte Interior Exterior Spray Paint and Primer from Home Depot. I need a few bags of black tea. The longer the speed, the darker the tint. Just let this sit for a little bit. I'm gonna let it cool down. I always find it therapeutic to keep my hands busy. I found it easy to stain this lantern, and although it was time consuming, I got to enjoy a couple episodes of Gilmore Girls while working on this project. I'm curious, what shows have you been watching lately? As soon as I finished staining the lantern, I hung it up to completely dry. It does take about an hour or two to dry, so I set it aside and got started on the next project. So now that we have all the pieces, I have the antique gold rub and buff, and I'm gonna go in and just lightly brush it on. So now So this has been stained, given a second coat with coffee this time, and it does look like it's a little more vintage looking. I love it. So while that dries, I didn't want to bore you with the same exact thing, so I didn't record myself, and that's okay. Got that out of the way. Now let's put this together. It looks a little more antique-y. It was a chrome, but it's plastic. Let's get it popping. The pieces that make up the base of the light were real chrome, so I sanded those as well and applied a little amount of rub and buff just in case it peeked through after it was all assembled. And she's cute. Peep her. We're gonna put her in the little corner and let's go. Don't hit the fan, please. I'm not struggling. I'm not struggling at all. It's cute. I like it.
It's cute.
It's cute. Today we'll be putting some rub and buff on a chain that I got from Home Depot and this canopy kit that I got for our little lantern that we'll be putting in the room. These are the pieces I will be putting rub and buff on. Clear out my workspace. At this point, Rub and Buff and I are good friends. It feels good knowing that I learned something new and I got to use a new product through this DIY process. It's always a great feeling when a project comes out the way I pictured it. You know, I'm learning this process, so it's a great thing that I'm learning something new, and I like that I'm learning something new, and I do need more practice. But this would have been a lot easier with some gold spray paint. Just saying. Just saying. Duly noted though. And, you know, I'm here for always trying something new. Look at this. I did not find a gold chain, I found a black one, and this is the perfect size that I need. And it looks gold. It looks like it's gold. Look at that. It's perfect. Just gonna let that dry though. Let all those pieces dry. Isn't it beautiful? It looks like it's antique-y, but it's black. It's not antique-y. but it is antique. I don't know why I'm saying that. Okay, all these pieces are gonna stay over here. Let them dry up, and we will be doing the. That's what we'll be doing. We'll be doing the lampshade. The lampshade is gonna be easy. I'm gonna put on a little something, something, watch a little something, listen to a little something, and just start hot gluing the little fabrics, which I cut them out. I will show you. I did that off camera because I don't need I don't need you to watch me cut fabric. I just cut pieces. I will show you the cut pieces. I'm gonna just wash my hands first. Alrighty, so I have my lamp here, and I also have my hot glue gun. Gonna need some hot glue gun sticks, and these are Gorilla. So it's basically Gorilla Glue, but Gorilla Hot Glue. So best of both worlds. And I have my fabric here, which I cut down into 2-inch little, I don't know what to call them, pieces? 2-inch pieces? That's what you call them, Brie? So I'm going to be folding it in half and sticking each one like this. I'm gonna do that all around the lampshade to give it a rippled look, and it's gonna look gorgeous. I know it is. This is the new lampshade. I think if it wasn't, what am I trying to say? I think if it was a different design, it wouldn't look so uneven. The fabric's cute. I think it came out cute. I would probably do it again using a different lampshade, one that is the same size up top as it is below, so it's just straight and doesn't come to an angle. But for now, this is good. This is fine because we're here to learn, and this will be my first try. So yeah. Also, I did hot glue the bottom. It won't scratch the surface. I'm gonna just put this on. See, the underside of the lampshade, it was just pretty bad, pretty beaten up. I'll find a way to make it straighter, or possibly just do it again. And yeah, I could do it again with a different lampshade. I have the fabric. I could get it done. I like this side. It definitely feels like a better lampshade. But this is it. Now it's time to put it in a tome and style it. So let's go. To attach this light fixture to the ceiling with minimal damage, I used two 3M claws that hold up to 15 pounds each. I attached them to the ceiling with both hooked grooves facing each other for the canopy kit hardware to easily slide through. After it was centered, I added the measuring cushions that come in the 3M claw kits, so the hardware didn't rock back and forth. After it was secured, I finished mounting the lantern. Look at this. Oh yeah, it lights up. Isn't she beautiful? Please cue the music. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she beautiful? And then look at this one. You see it? So I got two in here. They're both beautiful. This one, it just looks gorgeous because it's my child. So please don't hate. I will redo it, but with a different lampshade, and it's gonna look clean and beautiful. And this one looks gorgeous. I will show you the hardware up top, but look how cute it is. Up top is a real canopy kit for any lighting fixture, but I just MacGyvered it. It is not connected to anything electrical. It's actually just pinned up to the wall. And I didn't screw it in. I used those 3M claws and I had them like connect. There's like, I just gave you the middle finger. I didn't mean to, but it looks like a middle finger. And I just connected both. So the hardware would slide in. And then those cushions that come with the 3M claws, I put them on each end of the hardware piece so it didn't do like a seesaw thingy. So it's straight, it's up there, and it's honestly holding up really well. And the 3M claws were 15-pound max for each one, so like 30 pounds. This thing does not weigh 30 pounds, but she's beautiful, isn't she? And inside there are puck lights. I just hot glued some puck lights and to like a piece of cardboard. Actually, the fabric cardboard that was for my fabric lampshade, I recycled it, reused it, and I just hot glued it to the metal piece that makes this ball a ball. So that's cool, isn't it? Okay, now let's go check out the other one. This piece right here. Yeah, she's lovely. I know she is. She looks beautiful when she's lit at night and you can't see it. You squint like this. You're like, oh, she looks perfect. I'm just kidding. I think she's perfect. I think it's perfect. I think it would have looked better if I used a fabric that didn't have lines on it so you can totally see the imperfections, but it gives a character, like Eric says. So I'm gonna take it. And I will show you the third one. So let's go see the third one. It definitely brings more height to the room, obviously, but it's so cute. It's gold, and then look, I'm gonna put flowers here. Obviously, it's a vase. But look, ooh, she cute. I know. I hope you like this video. If you do, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for my next DIY project. I do have more to come, so thank you for joining me today or on this video, and I will see you soon. Peace out.